Hi everybody, this is Harsh Maskara from Immortal Tortoise. As you would have seen in my channel, I have kept the focus on health in this channel for various reasons because I think health is an extremely important area which people need to focus on. And we've spoken about health in various capacities, ranging from diets to brand health to other areas, right? But from now onwards, I will be narrowing down the focus of this channel to mental health because I believe that this is a much neglected area in our thinking, in our conversations, in our approach towards life. And this is actually ironic because there are so many households, probably lakhs or maybe even crores, that have children and young adults or even elderly suffering from mental health cases, right? So, by mental health, I refer to bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety, ADHD, dyslexia, dementia, right? So, I'm sure people who are viewing this video would know at least one or two people who have these conditions, but they go under the radar because people are reluctant to talk about it, simply because mental health has a stigma associated with it, right? Today, if somebody has a limp and has a band-aid or has a cast on their arm or on their leg, then people would immediately empathize and say that, okay, I hope you recover, I hope you get well soon. But mental health is not so simple. A, it is not easy to diagnose, and B, the treatment of it requires a long term, often lifelong association with medication, right? And further, there aren't even enough highly qualified or high quality counselors and psychiatrists who are able to look at mental health in a holistic way, right? So the reason that I'm narrowing the focus to mental health is very personal because I am a bipolar 1 survivor, right? Bipolar 1 is the most severe case of bipolar disorder, and I was diagnosed with it about 10 years back, and I suffered a manic attack which lasted for nearly 5 6 days, for which I was in a hospital in Mumbai and I received treatment over there. Came back to Calcutta, relocated bag and baggage to Calcutta, which is my hometown where I live with my parents now. And I have been on medication since then. There have been episodes of mania or hypomania in the interim, but none like what I had experienced 10 years back, right? So my condition is fairly stable now, and I am comfortable enough to talk about it because I feel that under the care and attention of my psychiatrist and through some therapy sessions which I underwent while I was in Mumbai, I am now able to manage the condition and I'm confident that I can thrive with it, right? So, like me, there are probably thousands of people who have bipolar disorder in some various shapes. Because bipolar, there are four kinds of bipolar. Bipolar 1, which has a extreme mania associated with it. Bipolar 2, which has extreme depression. And bipolar 3 and 4 have varying degrees of mania and depression, right? Anybody who's seen the movie Silver Linings Playbook or seen those web series Homeland would have seen that the lead protagonists, women in both cases, have bipolar disorder, where they show the mood swings. Especially in Homeland, she is a bipolar 1 patient, and I could totally associate with her the racing thoughts, the excitement, the urge to run, the excess energy, the high creativity. All of this comes in an elevated state of consciousness, I would call it, which is mania, right? And actually, these bipolar at least is not something which is new. It has been around for centuries, right? And I even researched and read online that people in the ancient times, olden times, who had bipolar and who had mania were well respected, were well listened to by society because mania was seen as a form of enlightenment, whatever that means, right? So, the point being that mental health disorders can be treated, and people who are mental health patients can thrive in this world provided they get the right treatment. I myself had to change three psychiatrists in Calcutta before I found the right one who empathized with me and gave me the right dosage, which allowed me to be stable and continue with my life, right? Although I'm a freelancer now and I don't see myself working in a company from 9 to 5, the routine, the drudgery, the confinement in amongst four walls, and especially the rigors of my industry of qualitative research are so intensive that I'm sure that if I was to even join a full time job, I would not be able to do justice to it, and I would probably bend and get broken by it because I am simply not meant for that kind of a life, right? So, as I said, over the next few episodes, we will be focusing on mental health. I will be talking to people who have mental health issues, parents of small children who have mental health issues. I myself, for the longest time, was uncomfortable with revealing to people that I have bipolar disorder, but I have written about it on length on LinkedIn, and people have poured in with their support and acknowledgement of my condition. So that has helped me a lot. It has been therapeutic. So I just thought that I'll make this video on my experience and the reason for changing the shift of this channel from overall health to mental health, because I think it's critical for people to see and understand and hear from people who are going through these cases, because unless you hear from them, you will never understand what it means from them. So I hope you continue to follow this channel and stay tuned. Thank you.